Good afternoon, YouTube. Just wanted to touch base with you. Um, this week's been pretty slow. It's been raining off and on. And seems like I get half my yard mowed and start raining. I have to let it dry and mow the other half. It rain a couple days. By the time it gets dry again, it's time to cut the other half. So it's just been an uphill battle with grass mowing. um, anyways, I've been reviewing my trail camera footage. It's been out for probably 3 or 4 months now. I collected up my SD drives and started combing through it. And there's some pretty good footage in there, and so I've just been going through it, and there's a lot of footage like is not very clear, so I just set that off into a separate pile. Try to clean it up a little bit, just because of all the naysayers, and just trying to make my footage better and just stick with it. From the time I first started doing this until now, I've been trying to produce better quality evidence. There's something about these beings. For one, they're a spitting being. They spit a lot. I've noticed that. They're constantly spitting, secrete some different smells and stuff like that I don't know. And plus, it's kind of like a mist in the evening time, when you're out here trying to record. After you get about 20 feet away, the images start to grain up. And which I don't understand it, because I got a 4K on 60 hertz out here recording in night mode, and I just can't get the distance on it that I need. I need to get some night vision equipment, some thermal equipment, and I can get some better footage that way. But anyways, just one step at a time, work in progress. But anyways, I was going to tell you in that footage on my trail camera, I caught an image of 2 Sasquatches tree snapping, and they had their lips up onto the bark, up to the tree sap, sucking out the sap in the water. And then a second image of them spitting that out, and a smaller squatch rubbing its hand and bathing its face and washing its head and stuff with that sap water out of that tree. So I think a lot of their tree breaks, which they could have multiple meanings, but I think the main meaning is a water source. And some of these beings are monstrous. These Sasquatch are monstrous. And you take a smaller tree, a maple tree, one of these small ones, and they create a suction on there and suck the water right up out of the roots. It's very doable. So I would have never even thought about that if I didn't see the image, and it's quite telling. Plus, that could also help with their camouflage and their blending. They could be coating their skin in that for some reason or another. I don't know how it does, if it'll hide thermal imagery or what. I don't know. That's something to find out. We'll like a fur coat covered in maple block thermal heat. But that's interesting to find out. So yeah, and I've always wondered about why there's so many tree snaps. Now, the being that was doing that was not the largest one I've seen. So, like right behind me here, these maple trees, you can see there's a lot of thin ones right there. That's where they were doing it at, right behind the shed there. Now, if they're in the woods in an area where it's old growth, where the trees are really large, the smaller beings can't help with that type of duty to, to help gather the resource. All the larger beings would have to do it because of the bigger trees. So I think if you're going to find, especially like this large clan that's here, they would be more in the younger growth or right on the edge of larger growth mixed with younger growth trees. So the smaller beings can participate in that gathering of resources. So yeah, it's been eye-opening, and I got a lot of images to go through. Hundreds of trail camera pics to go through, and I got some other footage to go through. So stay tuned. I'll keep you all informed. Like and subscribe and ring the bell, please. I'd like to grow the channel, and that helps grow the channel when you like and subscribe. I've been putting shorts up on the channel. I don't necessarily like them, but from reading strategy guides on how to grow a YouTube channel, they say shorts are imperative, that you need to put out just as many shorts as you're putting out regular videos, because YouTube is trying to compete with TikTok, and those shorts is competing with TikTok, with the younger generation. So anyways, trying to get better at editing, whole 9 yards. Anybody got any advice, I'm all ears. I'm going to try to get me a gimbal stabilizer next month, if funds will allow me. So just a little at a time, I'm going to try to get a piece of equipment, one piece of equipment every month, to try to help with the collecting the evidence. So I really need to learn how to do casting. I've watched videos on it and stuff like that, but I just got no experience in doing casting. So that's my next training I want to do, is learn how to do foot casting and get effective with that. Anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Peace.